Alrighty, here we go again. Another episode. This one is about fasting. Some lessons I learned during my journey fasting. So, breaking the fast. What I wish I knew before dry fasting. I didn't know. I thought breaking a fast was simple. You just eat, right? But after my first 3 day dry fast, I realized I had it all wrong. During the fast, I'd feel a certain way. For example, on day two, just going through it, and I'd frantically ask AI, is this normal? And every time it would give me crucial information that I really should have asked before I started. So let me save you that panic. I'll go over what I learned to help you on your first dry fast. Ask the right questions first. For example, like what are the real dangers to look out for? I found out on day two that if you don't urinate in a 24-hour period, it's time to break the fast immediately. That was a game changer. I started keeping track right then. The truth is, you don't know what you don't know, so prepare. Ask the right questions. Prepare your body as well. I knew I was going to dry fast, so I drank a lot of fluids, juice, fruits, vegetables. Kind of went overboard a little bit, knowing I was going to dry fast for 3 days just to give my body a little boost. And believe me, when you do it right, the end result is so worth it. You feel completely different. But do the research before you start. What you eat after the fast matters just as much as the fast itself. So I did some research, and what I found caught me by surprise. But before I get into the science and strategy, let me tell you how I got here. It's a process. You can't just do it overnight. Well, I can't. I don't think there's a lot of people that could. I didn't wake up one day and decide to fast. I evolved into it. First, I cut off red meats and processed foods. Anything packaged with unnatural food colors you don't find in nature. Labels that have the words like in them, example, like maple syrup, flavor, example, beef flavor, etc. These labels are legal loopholes to sell you toxins legally. Then I cut off fish and poultry. Eventually, I cut off dairy and eggs. Eggs kind of hurt a little bit, but here we are. And with every step, I felt it. My body was responding. I had more clarity, different kind of energy, less inflammation. It was like I was returning to the natural diet our bodies were actually designed for. Then I discovered wet fasting. I started doing 24-hour water fast and they felt powerful. But then I heard about dry fasting and how it's different. No food, no water, just stillness and your willpower. Now that's all I do. Mostly 24-hour dry fast twice a month. I usually do it, well, actually, on every full moon and every new moon. Sometimes I'll do a dry fast during sunlight hours, like on special occasions. And yes, I've done the 3 day dry fast a few times, but I didn't get here overnight. It was a slow process. Like I said, everything I mentioned was over a couple of months period. And it started during a time in my life when I tried to help a homeless family by bringing them into my home. That experience taught me some brutal life lessons, ones I'll share with you in the next episode. But a dry fast means no food, no water. For 24 hours, your body enters a deep detox mode. Your digestive system shuts down. Your cells begin autophagy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Clearing out damaged material. And your body starts pulling water from within itself to survive. So it's intense, it's powerful, but it's also delicate. When the fast ends, your body isn't ready for just anything. It's like waking up from surgery and you don't hand someone a steak, right? A couple sips of water, a little bit at a time. So here's what I learned the hard way. Start with small sips of room temperature water. Some experts recommend melt water or coconut water for natural electrolytes. You can even add a pinch of baking soda or sea salt to balance the minerals. After 30 or 60 minutes, introduce fruits like watermelon, pineapples, grapes, peeled apples. These kind of fruits help restore hydration, provide natural sugars, and ease digestion. Once the fruits settle, add steamed carrots, cucumber, or spinach. Avoid any raw cruciferous veggies, they're just too harsh for you right now. What to avoid right off the bat? Avoid legumes, any beans, lentils, etc., grains like bread, rice, oats. heavy proteins or fats, meats. Avoid raw fiber heavy veggies. Your gut needs time to wake up. It's something I found out the hard way. Think of this as reintroduction, not a reward meal. If you're considering a 3 day dry fast, pause. This is a whole different level. Practice with wet fasting first, then 12 or 24-hour dry fasting before you step into this. Prepare your body. Don't jump into a 72-hour dry fast cold turkey. Spiritual and mental readiness. Long dry fasts aren't just physical, they're spiritual. You'll face emotional detox, mental fog, and a deep introspection. Some fasters have mentioned that they only complete it with divine guidance or deep prayer. I got through it with discipline and I was somewhat prepared, even though I found out things during the process. But that's why we're here, right? You live and you learn, and let's help each other. Rest is crucial. During a 3 day dry fast, avoid intense exercise. Stay cool and calm. Sleep as much as your body asks you for. Journal your experience. It helps keep track of emotional shifts. The refeed, breaking the fast, must be even slower. For a 3 day period, start with sips of water or coconut water. Wait 1 or 2 hours before introducing the fruit. Stick to hydrating, low fiber foods for the first 12 to 24 hours. Avoid grains, legumes, and fats for at least 48 hours post the fast. According to Dry Fasting Club, the refeed is where most people mess up. It's not just about eating, it's about rebuilding your digestive fire. I didn't know any of this when I started. I thought fasting was just about discipline, but it's really about respect for your body, your spirit, and the process. So if you're new to dry fasting, here's my advice. Do your research. Start small, break the fast with intention, and listen to your body because it's always speaking. This isn't just about food, it's about healing. It's about tuning your frequency to clarity, compassion, and consciousness. So, whether it's 24 hours or 3 days, fast wisely, break gently, and let the transformation begin. And don't forget, AI is a powerful tool. If you start feeling a certain way, or ask, and it'll give you the information you need. Alrighty, guys, well, happy fasting. Have a good one.